this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
Angry Fan Movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
Yo, we got guest call on right now. We got guest call on right now. We got Lush One on. Yo, Lush, what up, Lush?
What's happening?
Yeah, you funny nigga. What's up, bro? What's good with you, man?
Angry Fan Movement. Yo, this is my first interview of 2016. Period.
That's right. Yo, you had a situation earlier with Chris Petty. Are you familiar with him?
Teddy's on the line?
Huh?
You said Teddy's on the line?
No, he's not on the line. I said we had a situation with him earlier. He's not on the line.
Okay. Well, what happened, man? Break it all down for a player.
Basically, Chris Petty was lying to Wing and a lot of other people saying doing all these promises and shit, and none of that shit ever happened. Basically, make a long story short.
Okay. Well, first of all, are you guys familiar with the song that I made called Petty that was released in 2009?
Nah, what song is that?
You can YouTube it. If you just YouTube Lush One Petty, you can see that was my diss track to Chris Petty, a.k.a. Mr. GTL, Mr. GTL.
Yeah, you breaking up, Lush. Are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm not on speakerphone. That was a diss track that I made in 2009 to Mr. Gay TLA, a.k.a. Chris Petty. Now, what people don't understand, the level of malevolence and jankiness and fucked upness that Chris Petty brought to battle rap, and it's far deeper than people realize, even like the new fans. I know like anyone that's been avidly following battle rap culture since at least the grind time era, since 2008, 2009, is already aware of Chris Petty and what a fucking piece of shit scumbag, lying ass douchebag, suck ass Mark, culture vulture that he is. Like this is already a known fact. But to people that aren't aware, because literally, you know what it comes down to? You see like a snake. A snake only shows itself when it's hungry. You feel me? When a snake's eating, he's hiding under the rocks. He's cooling out. A snake don't even reveal itself until he's hungry. You know what I mean? So we hadn't heard from Chris Petty for the past 4, 5, 6 years because he was hiding under a rock. But apparently he got hungry again. He thought it was safe to make a return to battle rap. So him doing some underhanded, undermined, backstabbing, non-integrous business practices it's not even a surprise. It's par when you're dealing with a piece of shit like that.
Still, hey, what was your business relationship with Chris Petty? What happened? What was the rumor going around?
So keep this in mind. This is 2000. This is early 2009 when battle rap was first starting to pop YouTube. Period. Before URL had even launched. Obviously, I had the whole thing popping with the DVDs, Fight Club, but the only online rap battle league at that time, predating King of the Dot, actually I believe Don't Flop and Grind Time, all launched around the same time, coming after the WRCs, the Jump Off WRC. Now, at that time, everything was done for the love, you feel me? Like, wasn't no rappers getting paid, wasn't no league owners getting paid, wasn't no type of YouTube monetization. We were creating and building a subculture from the ground up. Now, the first person that was actually paid some guap, and the first time someone from out of state battled someone from California, someone from the whole Lions Den Fight Club scene battled a Scribble Jam, West Coast, more backpacker MC, was when we brought Arsenal out to battle Awkwards in 2009. Remember that? You guys remember that?
My fault. I said, yeah, my fault. I was on mute. My fault. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was in That was back then. So at that time, there wasn't any talks of money. Like, that was one of the first times anybody had ever even been flown out for a rap battle to California.
Okay.
Now, at that time, like Chris, so nobody was really, Arsenal got paid $1,000 for that first battle. So $1,000 was a huge amount of money. Now we know that's par for the course, and even top, even like mid-tier rappers get paid $1,000 in times for battles nowadays. You know what I mean? So, but at that time, that was a huge amount of money for a battle rapper to get paid. So Chris Petty, so the first time I heard about this guy was around the time Conceited first started blowing up. We got Conceited on World Star Hip Hop. I knew the first time I saw Conceited rhyme that the kid was a star. You know what I mean? I could just tell. Fox put me onto him from the Jungle Movement, and I knew instantly that he could rap his ass off. You know what I mean? And so this dude, some random dude named Chris Petty, reached out to the different dudes in SONS, and they were talking about like, this dude's a really like I want to put money in your pocket. There was no discussion of anybody making money because there was no money. We were barely breaking even. Battle rap still barely breaks even at these events. But as we know, battle rappers are demanding ridiculous amounts of money. I can't even really fucking talk shit because I'm a dude that got Cassidy $200,000 to battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a part of that as well, just to keep it a stack. But there was no discussion of anybody getting paid or making any type of money until Chris Petty falsely told. He hit up Fox, QP, and Conceited and said, yo, I got $5,000 for you to battle Murder Mook. And he started hollering and to all these different battlers and saying they're going to get paid this much money to do this battle and blah, 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 blah. But it was all he was basically ass betting. He was saying money that he didn't have. As a result, to be a part of Grind Time by him making these money. And us being naive kids, we allowed him to low-key infiltrate the movement in a similar way that Alki did. But at least Alki David isn't just a regular broke motherfucker like him. And to make matters worse, he did it by fucking making up like, he was talking about cancer and like he knows that, he knew that that I had family members that had cancer and that, my grandfather had passed of cancer. So he's talking about, like, how he just beat cancer, using very manipulative, underhanded tactics to lie and garner sympathy.
Wow.
So that was one of the reasons I was like, okay, man, we can include this dude in the movie. He did do some positive things because if it wasn't for him, we would have never met Sid Vicious, and it was Sid who brought us John Saya Boy, and a lot of other dope MCs from Grind back then, you know what I mean? So, really, but that's the most positive thing he did. He lied about a lot of shit. He's going to put up guap. He's the one who told Pumpkin, after he lied, and said he was going to put $25,000 up on the Bay 5, which I wound up having to pay because, it wasn't based in reality. He money that didn't exist, and that shit really fucked, everything up. But luckily, me being the hustler, me being the G, me being the fucking West Side player that I am, I was able to make that shit happen, and I was able to make battles like fucking Passwords versus Hollow Dawn and Thesaurus versus Immaculate happen at that time, despite, you feel me, somebody fucking catting and lying and saying they had money that they didn't have, you feel me? So, all that shit aside, you feel me, after that happened, he reached out to Pumpkinhead. Rest in peace to my big homie Pumpkinhead. And he told PH, he's like, yo, I can hook you up. I can make this, I could get money for T-Rex to battle Math Hoffa. I have $10,000. I'm willing to put up for that money, for that battle. He hollered at Norbs. You can ask Norbs. He'll verify everything I'm saying. This is Norbs. Everybody knows, Norbs and I are cool with each other, but that's not, that's not my squad. You feel me? That's the other squad. You feel me? So it's like, you can ask people on the other squad, and they'll verify the reality of this situation right here. You feel me? He hollered at Norbs, who was actually managing Math Hoffa. This is before even a member of URL. He was just Math Hoffa's manager, and he they set up a battle between T-Rex and Math Hoffa. This was all over fucking World Star Hip Hop. They said I warned PH, rest in peace to my big homie, but I told him, Chris Petty's a fucking liar. He ain't got no motherfucking money. It's not going to happen, and guess what? The money didn't come. The battle didn't happen. and fucking Chris Petty wound up, the battle wound up on URL, which previous to that didn't exist. URL was basically created. So if you're a fan of URL, you could thank Chris Petty, because due to his lies and negligence, URL was even born.
Man, I'm listening.
That's crazy, right?
I am too. Wow.
When you hearing all this, huh? This is all true. You can have it. I'm not even trying to put fools on blast, but these are things that everybody knows, and I don't give a motherfucker anymore. I ain't with the fuck shit. I ain't with trill motherfuckers getting thrown under the bus. You feel me? So D-Rank know what's up. Pan know what's up. Even fucking Mado's crazy ass know what's up. Everybody. These are motherfuckers from every city. Chris Petty was like, I was the reason why Chris Petty got removed from Grind Time. And then he kind of slid under the rock like the snake that he is. But apparently, boom, he's popping up trying to suck Sonny Bamboo's dick, trying to suck Er's dick, trying to hop on Atlanta's dick. By the way, Cuz ain't even from Atlanta. He's not Mr. ATLA. He's Mrs. Marietta, because he's from Marietta, Atlanta, which is about a 45-minute drive from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? How far is it?
It's not that far.
Okay, my homegirl, Chris, shout out my Vista Christie. She said it's not that far away. She said it's like 45, she's like a half hour away, whatever. But the motherfucker ain't from Atlanta, you feel me? He ain't Mr. ATLA. And damn sure he ain't got, she said that's the suburbs. And damn sure he ain't got no LA pass. So he ain't Mr. You feel me?
You feel me?
Yeah, 310 up in this all day, every day. But, like, so, yeah. So Chris Petty, him doing, the fact that he's even mentioned, the fact that people have such a short memory and he's even allowed to be around battle rap, to even make some type of move, to even holler at someone of such esteemed caliber as Wayne. Like, it's insane to me. Like, how did y'all even let this happen? Chris Petty's been marked out the game.
I don't know. He's back. He's back.
He ain't back for shit. I got pictures of his wife sitting on other motherfuckers' laps, bro. I can put down my photo bucket still. I can send you the links. He's been a sucker. Like, this was a sucker. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is so old. It's from Photo Bucket.
What was that Photo Bucket?
He don't even still have Photo Bucket. It's from 2009. But what's he trying to do now? He's trying to make, like, honestly, if you work with Chris Petty, God bless you. It never turned out good for nobody that worked with him. I ain't talking shit. You get his bitch ass on the phone, and you know how I feel about him. You could Google Lush One Petty, and the fucking joint will come up where I explain the whole thing. This is shit that if you're a real battle rap fan and have been around for longer than 5 years, you already know that fucking Mr. ATLA is a sucker. He's a nerd that during the Heartless versus Sid Vicious battle said, let's snap and pop on to the next round. Let's snap and pop. Like, this fucking battle is being hosted by fucking Unk from Walk It Out. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. Dude is a sucker. He's still wearing Hardy. He still wear Von Dutch. You feel me? The dude is a fucking J-Cat. You feel me? He paid for pussy. He's the type to pay for an Asian bitch to jerk him off. You feel me?
Hear that?
You feel me?
I hear you, Les.
So, like, this is all factual reality. If y'all have any questions, or like, yeah, Asians do have small hands. Make you look 3 inches bigger. Fucking, like, honestly, like, if y'all have any questions about it or need me to elaborate any further, I'm happy to. I'm literally disgusted that this fool is at all affiliated with battle rap anymore, and it even thinks that it has the audacity to try to be involved. Now, I respect Sonny. Sonny's my boy and all that. Ern's my boy. But they know better. They know bro's a sucker. They know what time it is with him. Maybe he fucking changed and went religious. Maybe he made another cancer lie up again. I don't know. Dude been a sucker. He's still a sucker. It's in his DNA to be a sucker. He got no business in our culture.
That shit. Hey, Russ, what's the rumor about him stealing money from Grind Time? Is that true?
Bro, he fucking, like, he lied and said he was putting up money that never came and wound up having other people put up the money for him, and he never received it.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like,
it.
Don't that sound familiar?
Yeah, it do sound familiar. You want to know what? Because I was the motherfucker that realized if there was anything that we could do that's bigger done what we already had to do. We had to get corporate involvement, and it turned out bad every single time. But like at the same time, look, Nakai came, like we brought Nakai to the table. He was the dude that was willing to put money up to make something tighter, and because he's from Venice and he a true one, like everything turned out way different, and he showed his love. So it's like, you know, it's hit or miss. When you deal with people with money, most people that have money, they had to step all over other people to get that money. And you're right. You know, I should have learned from Chris Petty not to fuck with Alki David. You know what I mean? I ain't saying I'm perfect, but all I ever did was try to put on for the culture, get people involved that were like, and I knew Chris Petty was a sucker. I should have known that there's no room for lames. There's no lames. His last name is Petty. His last name means he's a sucker. It's in his DNA to be a sucker. He's predetermined to be extra out and lame. Before Petty, he was Petty.
How you feel, Win?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm excited for this Blackout 6 card, man. I wish I could tell y'all what the matchups were. What do you feel? What do you think about the Immaculate versus Roan? Do you think that Roan? I honestly believe that Roan is a worthy title contender. What do you think?
Yo, I do, but you know what? I feel like Head Ice is too, though.
Head Ice is too as well, and I'm definitely not saying I'm not saying that Ice don't deserve it, but I don't think it's one or the other. I think like they both deserve it, and it just happened to be, you know what I mean? Like you know, hopefully whoever wins this battle will get to see Ice, we'll get to see Caustic, we'll get to see one or the other deserving, because there's a few other people that you can make an argument for. Ice is a definite strong competitor. He's never been whack on King of the Dot, you know what I mean? Like, I think the fact is King of the Dot, being the type of fan base that King of the Dot has, tends to really favor direct disses, and a lot of Head Ice's material is far more abstract, so I can understand them gravitating towards Roan, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Ice deserves it 1,000%, and I put Ice up against anybody. He definitely has a harder diss track than Math, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, most definitely and shit. I think it's going to be a good battle, though.
It will be a good battle. It will be a good battle regardless. So I'm real psyched about Blackout. I'm real psyched about building up the, you know, the ground zero contingents, because there's so much talent in California that gets overlooked. And I feel like there is a clear stylistic difference between the two coasts. But I feel like through this year, my goal is to help California establish its more street-based MCs. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 1,000%. My homegirl Marvista Krista agrees. She ain't playing one at all. She let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really need to see MCs like that are properly represented from out here, because I do feel like we have a lot of dudes that can hang with URL Elite that are just overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, you know, my man B-Dot, my man Rum, my man Dre Vicious. I feel like there's a lot of talent. My man Psychosis. There's a lot of talent that can hang with definitely the PG class at the very least, if not more. You know what I mean?
True, that's true. I mean, what's the West gonna do? Because a lot of the favoritism towards the East, it seems like, and shit. So do you have a game plan?
Yeah. My game plan is really like it starts from the bottom up, and it starts about unifying all of the people that are involved and really like making sure that the proper talent is exposed on the biggest platform. As of now, as of always, the Fresh Coast, King of the Dot, is the largest platform on the West Coast. Now, we need to make sure, as King of the Dot, as Ground Zero, as the Fresh Coast, that we expose that talent properly, and we don't let the people that don't deserve it come up, you know?
But you know what, though, Lush, to keep it real, it's like a boomerang effect, because I feel like when Grind Time was up and thriving, y'all was West Coast biased.
You're at my work, girl. It's like we just talked about.
Well, you know, it's true. It is kind of a cycle, you know what I mean? Like,
y'all was. That's why it's kind of crazy to me and shit. It's like, yo, like the West Coast was thriving when it came to Grind Time and shit. So now that URL is here and it's more towards the East Coast, it seems like, and shit, it's crazy and shit.
No, it's true, but at the end of the day, it's like, to me, that's no surprise. Like, the East Coast should have the supremacy off of battle rap. It's like, where was hip-hop culture created? It's like the fact that we're even mentioned in the same breath, the fact that we're able to compete shows like, this is California. This is the home of gangbanging, fucking surfing and skateboarding. You feel me? Like this is the home of fucking Chuck Taylors and Dickies. Like, the fact that we're even mentioned in the same breath as New York City on a hip-hop capacity, that shows how powerful we are.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but I really do believe that our platform, being as big as it is, we need to showcase a lot of the right talent and a lot of the dudes, a lot of the fucking, a lot of the Dre Viciouses and Yak the Rippers and MCs as such, who I believe would thrive in the URL setting, have not gotten the proper showcase out here that they deserve, and that's with all due respect to all the other leagues out here. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know, my homegirl just showed me, I swear to God, like, I'm not going to lie, I don't want to be vulgar, but she showed me a bitch pop from inside of her a ping pong ball and knock over a bunch of bowling pins with
Got
it.
her ass.
Yeah, that is gnarly as fuck, bro. Instagram's crazy nowadays.
She shows you what?
She showed me, this bitch shot a ping pong ball out of her pussy, or maybe it was another one of her orifices, and it knocked over a bunch of bowling pins. Crazy. Krista, you a nut, girl. But
yeah, you stupid, bro.
This should happen. Shout out my homegirl, Krista from Mar Vista in Venice. But we out here doing the damn thing.
That's what it is, though. I mean, shit, man. Well, so you back with King of the Dot now? It's a suit or what?
See, one more time, Jeff.
I said you were King of the Dot now. It's official or what?
Well, so King of the Dot is tattooed on my arm. It's officially a part of my life forever. You feel me? Like, there's not a single King of the Dot West event you haven't seen me host, even when I wasn't officially a member of staff. Now, as far as me being an official member of staff, if they want me, I'm there. You feel me? But it doesn't really matter. I'm a rep either way. And I'm going to be a Black Cow. I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to be right next to Travis and them. I'll be doing the damn thing.
Okay, that's what it is.
That's what it is, because I'm a staple in this battle rap culture. You feel me? Like, since I bring so much to the table just with my mere presence, the only other person that can say that really is Poison Pen. Like, we add something just by being there. You feel me? Like, we literally represent an entire demographic behind us, an entire contingent of people. Now, people like Chris Petty, they're more along the lines of like leeches and bloodsuckers and vampires and trying to ride with the good on type ass motherfuckers. You feel me? Like, the fact. Dude, I can't believe he came out of Wayne. That's the craziest shit ever. That's such like the typical bitch-ass Chris Petty, side-buster-ass, I'm going to say one thing to you, another thing to somebody else type move that he would make. I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's shocking that, like, he's even allowed to fucking lurk amongst the battles.
Hey, he's been like that.
Anonymous account.
Yo, I didn't even want to fuck with this nigga because he's been like that from the door.
That's crazy, my boy. Like,
he was saying, hey, yo, that's the whole reason why the AFM retreat didn't go down. And everybody's hitting me up. What happened to the retreat? Was the retreat? I be feeling like saying, man, ask this nigga. He the one who just bogarted the whole situation and said this is going to happen and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even want to fuck with this nigga. I really didn't.
He's a weirdo, right? He just has a weird vibe when you talk to him. It don't seem natural. Something seems off when you just talk to him. But it's like, okay, you want to be involved in the culture, cool. But no, he really has ulterior motives. He's using shit to shine grab. He's using shit to fucking come up. He's using shit to make himself seem relevant in any capacity. He should just go back to fucking, voting for George Bush and fucking selling insurance.
It's crazy, bro. And the only reason why you got fucked with is he's winning. I got $10,000 to put up. AFM, I'm just like, man.
Exactly, it's lies. Show me a 10 sack. Yo, how about this, Chris Petty? Go online right now. I can show you. I can upload a video of me. You feel me holding 20 stacks? You feel me? Chris Petty, show me a video right now of you holding 10 stacks. Let me see you with 10 stacks in your hand right motherfucking now. You feel me? You feel me? Like his bitch will suck my dick for a Big Mac. You feel me? Fuck 10 stacks. You feel me? I can fucking smile at his bitch and get a blowjob. His wife, you feel me? So I ain't really fucking tripping, but like, this motherfucker ain't got, he's been lying about cash. That's just really aggravating, especially for some white male from the South with Southern roots, whose family probably owned slaves back in the day, you feel me, generationally. This motherfucker want to wave money in people from the hood's face, you feel me? Like, oh, I got this, I got that, but nah, you ain't planning on spending shit. You planning on spending money on lip injections for your ugly-ass wife. I know what the fuck you on, bruh. I see through your shit. Motherfucker ain't finna say shit to me, I'll tell you that.
I don't know, man. Shit crazy, bro. It's crazy. But, hey, Lush, man, I appreciate you coming on. You heard?
Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all. Yo, Wayne, on the Phil Talk, you feel me, as one Californian to another, you know what I'm saying? I know you smart enough to see through the bullshit. You know, and I ain't got to say shit to you, Playgirl. You a queen out here. You know what time is it. Caps, always a pleasure. My man, James, you know what I'm saying? Hands, we out here, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all, every fan movement, holler at your player, the number one controversy maker. It ain't nothing, just who I am. Lush One, Fresh Kid at IOs, 310. We up in this KOTD represent. Shout out to my homegirl, Mark, Mr. Krista. Banging on him.
After this, flu, homie.
All right, good.
One.
Salute.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.
Angry Fan Movement is the movement to move with.